Hello and welcome to another episode of Drum Talk. A week later than expected, but finally here we are. So this episode is all about beaters, or let's say why the dynamic beaters look so different compared to most other brands. A beater seems to be a pretty simple thing, just a shaft with a weight on top, but there are some points to think about. So first of all, most beaters, most common beaters, have a pretty short or pretty narrow top part. That means the beater does not reach the skin at the highest point. It has to rotate a little further and losing momentum again, and then the beater just reaches the skin. So the first thing I did with the dynamic beaters, I made the front part a little longer. It's almost 1 centimeter longer compared to other beaters. So the beater is allowed to reach the skin at the highest point with the most momentum. Up next, I wanted to have the opportunity to change as many parameters as possible. So I made space for a little extra weight. It's around 9 grams and located just on the top front part. If you want to experiment with it, it can be taken out pretty easily just by loosening the screw. So you have plenty of opportunities to messing around with the extra weight and the different beater surfaces, which is the next point, or let's say the final point. Back in the days, I mostly played the iron cobra beaters and switched between the wooden surface and the felt beater pretty often. After time it can get annoying, so the final idea with my beaters was to have exchangeable surface discs, so you can get rid of the surface just by rotating it and screwing another surface on. So at the moment I have a wooden surface, a felt surface on top of a regular or heavy disc. So the regular one is just an aluminium disc, it's more on the light side, and the heavy one has a stainless steel disc, so it gives you the an extra opportunity to experiment with weight. The dynamic beaters are available either in black or natural anodized, so it depends on what pedal you prefer. It will match, hopefully. They are available in my online store. If you have any more questions, feel free to write me an email on Facebook, wherever you prefer. I'm really looking forward to be in touch with you. Yeah, that was another episode of Drum Talk. The upcoming weekend I will be in Germany at the Crash It. It's a vintage and custom drum fair where I will present for the first time these guys, and after that I want to do a video about the pedals as well, so stay tuned.